Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Discworld Noir. So today we're continuing the Temple of Small Gods and we're going to go talk to the person over here. So anything to look at other than... Let's look at the stained glass and see if it gives us the same speech as last time.
Behind Mooncalf was a
I don't even know
beautiful
his name
stained
yet.
glass window depicting Morphine, the angel of dreams, passing the recipe for the Discworld's first pizza to a mortal.
Oh yeah, it is a pizza. Okay, let's talk to Mooncalf then.
I
Oh,
was
wait,
drawn
that's
to
not what I meant to do.
Mooncalf by his religious fervor. He was the kind of man who wouldn't miss a single event in the temple, no matter how trivial.
Why is his voice so deep?
He also struck me as the kind of fanatic who knew 100 words for infidel, and not one for compromise.
That's really weird. He's like, hey, Mooncalf.
You with the hat. Have you accepted Anu into your heart?
The name isn't you with the hat, it's Luton. And no, I haven't accepted Anu into my heart. Why should I?
For it is written in the book of Kelpie, he who has not the spirit of Anu in his heart shall have his heart eaten by the Divine One on the day of judgment.
Fair enough. You can do it, Mooncalf.
I'll take that chance.
Or you may mock infidel, but the day of judgment is coming, mark my words. The signs are clear, the omens are unquestionable, the stars are right and the auguries are undeniable.
What about the auspices?
The auspices are fair to light with a small chance of judgment day later in the eon.
I think you're taking the auspice. Did your church buy that window?
We are not a church, we're a cult.
What's the difference?
Demographics. Churches appeal to the high society element. Good for funding, but bad for grassroots support. Now your average cult has much more of a street-level membership. Not so much money, but easier to get things done.
Well, did your cult buy that window?
No. It was purchased by the eternal seers of Revelation Joe many years ago. It depicts the moment when the divine prophet was given the recipe for pizza by the Creator.
How come you're working in front of it?
The eternal seers ran out of support decades ago.
It figures. Now let me get this straight. The eternal seers of Revelation Joe worshipped pizza.
No, my child. The legends say that the first pizza was created by the Klatchian mystic Ronron Revelation Joe Sawadi, who claimed to have been given the recipe in a dream by the creator of the Discworld himself. Allegedly, the creator said that the pizza was what he had intended all along. Those who have seen the original say that what the creator had in mind was a small cheese and pepperoni affair, with a few black olives, and things like mountains and seas got added out of last-minute enthusiasm, as so often happens.
So who were the eternal seers?
The survivors of the schism of the Turnwise Ones and the resulting Grand Jihad.
Grand Jihad?
Yes. After the deaths of some 25,000 people, the faithful were allowed to add one small bay leaf to the recipe.
So is this divine figure in the window the creator?
Oh no. It is blasphemy for any to depict the rat face of the creator.
Because of his divine stature?
No. Because it is clear that world creation is not a divine act, but a rather straightforward mechanical function. Hence, to praise the creator would be blasphemy.
How does the creator feel about that?
He seems content. He's had some success with his design, apparently. The details are sketchy.
So, here I am, a fresh punter. Why should I choose your religion over anyone else's?
Because Anu is the true god of gods, more mighty and strong than all the others put together.
About half the gods in this temple alone claim to be the true god of gods.
But Anu reveals himself through his divine miracles.
Such as?
Ever looked at your thumb? Ever really thought about it? Ever considered what you couldn't do if you didn't have a thumb?
Anu is the god of thumbs?
No, but Anu bites away the thumbs of the non-believer.
I'm not convinced. Anything else?
Join the cult of Anu now to receive a free faux pearl statuette of the great god Anu, a $90 value, absolutely free. Be the envy of your friends as they roast in the fires of Sogorop.
Thanks, but I'll pass. So what is Anu Anu the god of?
Anu Anu is above being bound to one single concept or idea. He is power incarnate.
Come on, level with me. What is he the god of?
It's not to be discussed with non-believers.
So this is less of a religion and more of a lucky dip.
Oh, I feel sorry for you on Judgment Day.
You keep mentioning Judgment Day. What do you mean?
Mark my words, it's coming. Darkness and evil shall descend on this city, and fetid corruption shall consume the very souls of the unbelievers. Only the followers of Anu Anu shall be saved.
Darkness and evil? How exactly are we going to tell Judgment Day from any other day in Ankh-Morpork?
By the time you realize what's going on, it shall be too late.
It generally is.
Okay, let's have a look at some stuff first of all. Tell me about Reagan.
Do you recognize the dwarf in this iconograph?
I do not.
Oh, fair enough.
I had a feeling that Mundy's coin was important.
Okay. Okay. Let's start at the bottom this time and work our way back.
Do you know anything about the Milka's cargo?
I prefer to involve myself with more spiritual matters.
What can you tell me about a golden sword?
Ha 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 ha! You should talk to Malaclips, the mad priest over on the other side of the temple. I'm sure he'd be delighted to talk to you about golden swords.
I feel like when I spoke to him I should have got an errata.
Have you heard of
but I
the
don't seem to have
counterweight
got it.
killings?
I have not.
Nothing at all? Heard about any ritualistic killings in Ankh-Morpork?
Again, I have not.
I was suspicious. Most religious fanatics would have turned the counterweight killings into fuel for their zealous fire. Mooncalf's silence spoke more than words. Not literally. It wouldn't be much of a silence if it spoke. I imagine silences get kicked out of school for that sort of thing. The point was, I was suspicious of Mooncalf. There was something he wasn't telling me.
Yeah, let's ask about Sapphire.
I'm trying to find out why a troll named Sapphire would
I don't
lie
think that's
to
quite
me.
a good question.
Any thoughts?
I prefer...
You don't happen to know how a troll singer might end up with a lot of money by any chance?
I prefer...
Do you know anything about Sapphire's
I'm so
losing
confused.
streak?
It's like, I don't know any of
I
these
prefer-
things. Leave me alone.
Do you know a troll by the name of Jasper Horst?
No.
Do you know a troll by the name of Malachite?
No.
No.
I asked Mooncalf where he was when Mundy was murdered. He seemed to take it in his stride. Perhaps religious fanatics are used to being suspects in murder investigations.
I was holding a service at that time.
Where?
Here, in the sanctum of the Temple of Small Gods.
So you have witnesses.
But of course, my entire congregation saw me give a glorious sermon in honor of Anu Anu.
So you can give me the names of some of your congregation to back up your alibi.
Betray the confidence of my flock? You must think me shallow of faith, Luton, to propose such a barbaric plan of action.
Shall I take that as a no, then? What do you know about a dwarf named Al-Khali?
My time belongs to the god Anu Anu, and I'd thank you not to waste it.
Not going to know it then, but we'll ask
Do you
anyway.
know a woman named Ilsa or a man named Two Conquers?
They are not followers of Anu Anu, and I do not associate with infidels.
Talking to me.
I asked Mooncalf if Carlotta was in the temple when Mundy was murdered. Frankly, he didn't seem very sure. His face took on a vacant look, like someone trying to remember who won the boat race in the year of the asthmatic antelope.
Yes. Yes, I believe I saw her in the temple that night.
Does she come here often?
She is indeed a regular of the Temple of Small Gods. I myself have lectured her at great length on the virtues of the cult of Anu Anu.
Why does she come here?
Why does anyone come here, Luton? For answers. For absolution. Perhaps simply out of boredom. But mostly for something to give her life a meaning.
What makes you think life has a meaning?
20 million zealots can't all be wrong.
There are 20 million members of your cult?
Not of this cult, but every religion is testament to the quest for meaning, even if our cult is the only true religion.
Don't you feel like you're just servicing a group of selfish, self-obsessed, half-wit deities whose ability to survive without you is considerably less than your ability to survive without them?
Watch your tongue, Luton. Talk like an atheist, and you can expect a lightning bolt to strike you where you least expect.
I'll take my chances. Does the word Azil mean anything to you?
I prefer to involve...
No, that's the same.
Does 3712V mean anything to you?
I prefer...
Okay. So it said that he was being dodgy about me talking about whatever, but it's not actually giving me anything about it. What was it that I asked about that he was weird about? Was it Mundy's murder?
I asked Moon...
I was...
No, it wasn't that. Something...
So...
Something he was like, he was weird when I questioned him about it later.
You...
Shall...
Whatever... I can't remember what it was. Who knows? Well, I don't know. I feel like I should have been gaining some things.
Well, I'll be on my way.
I'll be here should you choose to repent. Did I tell you that we're giving away free tea towels to anyone who joins this week?
Like, shouldn't I have gained Anu and Errata in my book? Wouldn't that be something good to talk to someone else about, maybe? Oh, I don't know. Let's go, then. I don't know if it's just broken or I'm just assuming more things should be happening than are. What's that? That's... Wait, what did that say it was? Oh, horse. Let's go back to the mansion and talk to the butler about Reagan. I think that's a good idea.
Tell me about Reagan.
Sir?
Reagan. The Count's companion.
Sir seems to have mistaken me for someone who wishes to help him in his inquiries.
Listen, you work for the Count, and I'm trying to find Reagan for the Count.
Indeed, sir. But sir has already learned everything that the Count was prepared to tell him about Mr. Reagan. And hence I fear I have nothing to offer him, even should I be threatened with being disemboweled by a crazed rhinoceros.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to Nobby about Reagan, and I can't remember if I've done that before. I don't think I have. So let's try that. Because he might know what's going on. That's me giving him a lot of benefit of the doubt, but let's find out.
I need your help again, Nobby.
Well, okay. I suppose.
I'm looking for a dwarf named Reagan. He's been missing.
Missing? What kind of missing? Missing for a few hours, missing person, missing in the shades? Help me out here, will you?
Missing person, I guess.
How long's he been missing?
3 days.
3 days? You've got to be kidding. That barely counts as a hangover in Ankh-Morpork, let alone a missing person case.
How long would he have to be missing, then?
I'd say at least 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Of course, it'd depend on who he was. If the patrician went missing for 3 hours, it'd warrant an investigation.
Justice for some, eh?
Oh, I don't know what to do again. I keep getting stuck. I think it's gone wrong somewhere, but anything new that he might be able to help me with? Maybe Sapphire.
Do you know anything about Sapphire's losing streak?
No.
I'm gonna go back to the Octarine Parrot and ask Malkin about or Manklin, whatever his name is, Mankin, about Sapphire's losing streak. See if he knows anything.
Come to persecute me.
No.
Do you know anything about Sapphire's losing streak?
Leave me alone, Luton. This is species harassment.
Where did Sapphire get all that money from?
Ha, ha, ha. You never give up, dear.
That's considered an asset in my line of work.
Just leave me alone, Luton. I'm sick of the sight of you. I'm sick of talking to you. And I am sick of all your damn questions.
Look, you know I'm not gonna give up. Why not just pretend you've held out for a commendable length of time and finally cracked?
It could be our little secret. Luton, if anyone starts saving up to get an assassin for you, let me know, will you? That's one cause I'd gladly give generously to.
In the meantime, what about Sapphire's money?
I didn't even know she had any money.
She claims to have won it over at the casino.
At Saturnalia? You've got to be kidding. If Sapphire had a big win, the whole town would know about it by now. No, I'd be prepared to bet it has something to do with whoever she met when she missed her shift.
Who did she meet?
I've no idea. All I know is she missed her shift because she had to meet someone.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, it's always a pleasure, Luton.
Okay, so the writing thing is at least apparently working. I guess maybe Errata and Anu aren't important enough things to be put. But let's go ask Thingy about that. Sapphire. Sapphire!
I've got some more questions for you, Sapphire.
Leave her.
Leave her. Shove those levers.
I hear you had a mysterious meeting not too long ago. Not long after, you turn up with a lot of money. Sounds like an awfully big coincidence to me.
Stop harassing Sapphire. Already told Luton. Won the money at Saturnalia.
Right.
Let's beat her up.
So, you won a lot of money at the casino.
Yes. Already told ya. Big win.
You won big at the casino, but no one at the casino seems to remember you winning.
They lie. Sapphire won big.
And this mysterious meeting as well. You say that had nothing to do with the money.
Forget about meeting. Meeting not important.
Not important, eh? I think it is. I say you met with someone and they gave you the money. Someone who had something to hide. Someone who'd pay good money to keep it quiet. Who was it, Sapphire?
No one.
It wasn't no one who paid you, Sapphire. It was someone who was interested in me, wasn't it? Someone who didn't want me digging around after Therma. Why? What's so important that someone would pay you to cover up for them? Who is it?
No one.
You'd better tell me, because I'm going to find out one way or another. And if you don't tell me, when I find out who it is, I'll tell them you told me where to find them.
No. She'll kill me.
Who? Who'd kill you?
Therma. It was Therma. I've been blackmailing Therma. She not want to be found.
Therma is still alive?
Yeah?
Good. Arrange a meeting with her for me.
What?
You heard me. Face it, Sapphire, your little scam is broken. If you want me to keep quiet about your little windfall, you're going to have to fix a meeting with Therma for me.
Therma won't do it.
Well, you'd better make her do it, because otherwise I'm going to go straight to the Guild of Thieves, Burglars, and Allied Trades to tell them about you. They don't take kindly to unlicensed blackmail.
You do that to me?
Look into my eyes and tell me if I'm bluffing.
All right. Give me some time. I'll leave message at your office when it arranged.
I look forward to it. It's a pleasure doing business with you, Sapphire.
You're a cold one, Luton.
Not as cold as you, I reckon. I decided to leave Sapphire alone after that. I'd got what I wanted.
Go back. Oh, well, there we go. That was a good ending to the episode. We got some good stuff. I'm not really sure what we're doing now, but we'll figure that out next episode. So hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, then like and subscribe. Otherwise, Sapphire will sing to you and blackmail you, probably. Anyway, I will see you next week when we attempt to figure out what we're doing now. Bye-bye.